Good day, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Military and Foreign Affairs Network. I am your host, the voice of reason. And today, yes, you could call this another lesson in insanity. You could call this the coverage of the early stages of the Second American Civil War. Now, maybe as we go forward into history, dozens of years into the future, maybe even hundreds of years into the future. Think about if you had the ability to go back in time and review content leading up to the first American Civil War. There's a lot of information that people in school, be it grade school, university, are not taught about the first American Civil War. The far left mainstream media portrays a picture of a time that they don't understand. And hopefully, by having this content, if this content is even available hundreds of years into the future, again, think about if you could go back in time and you could grab real-time content of individuals living in that time talking about the lead-up to the first American Civil War. I imagine it would be fairly insightful. So this is a matter for the historical record as I make this very specific content. Obviously, military and foreign affairs is the what's happening within the body politic of the United States. Military affairs, not right now, but it is heading in that direction, unfortunately. And another step in the process of the unitary one-party state making an attempt to destroy the constitutional republic of these one-time United States of America, now firmly in the grip of ununited states or disunited states, whatever you would like to call it. So I want to go to this here. This is Bill H.R. 8081. And look, you can't make this up. To terminate United States Secret Service protection for felons. Now, you really have to go and you have to really look at the charges against the former president of the United States. Clearly, this is the use of the legal system, the Justice Department, state departments of justice to go after a political opponent. Again, H.R. 8081 to terminate United States Secret Service protection for felons. Mr. Thompson of Mississippi introduced the following bill, which was referred to the Committee on the Judiciary. A bill to terminate United States Secret Service protection for felons. Be it enacted by the Senate and House of Representatives of the United States of America in Congress assembled. Section 1, short title. This act may be cited as denying infinite security and government resources allocated towards convicted and extremely dishonorable former protectees act or disgraced former protectees act. Section 2, denying certain felons Secret Service protection. Section 3056, subsection A, Title 18, United States Code is amended by striking declined and inserting declined. The protection authorized in paragraphs 1 through 8 shall terminate for any person upon sentencing following conviction for a federal or state offense that is punishable for a term of imprisonment of at least 1 year. So what they're trying to do, what the unitary one-party state is attempting to do, is send the former president and political opponent and leading candidate for next president of the United States to Rikers Island, a notoriously brutal jail / prison in New York City without any sort of Secret Service protection. I told you the ride was going to be incredible, incredibly insane. But here it is. This is what is happening. This is reality. Now look, many people believe that the former president will not be sentenced to jail time. However, there are deep state operatives that are now saying that they believe the former president and leading frontrunner for the next president of the United States should be sentenced to prison without Secret Service protection, without security protection. Look, the unitary one-party state is very concerned. Very concerned. And they are doing everything in their power, everything in their capabilities to either kill or imprison this current president. Now, obviously, the first option has not been done, but one can only process that such action, eliminating Secret Service protection, would lead to death or serious bodily injury of a prior president housed in Rikers Island. Look, this is the same president who authorized military operations against persons, against threats to the United States. Soleimani, Iran. And the left here in the United States just wants to pull Secret Service protection. Just pull it. Gone. Who is a threat to the quote-unquote democracy right now? Well, I would have to say it is the unitary one-party state. It is the political apparatus that is currently in power. And we really don't know who that is, obviously. I mean, we can say that Joseph Biden is the figurehead of this apparatus, but at the same time, we know his cognitive abilities don't allow him to make proper decisions. He is essentially gone, defecating on stage at public events, defecating himself. It's gone. And whoever is running the country behind the scenes, whoever is pulling the strings for this, it's happening, folks. And again, hopefully, as we head down the tunnel of the abyss, that once civil upheaval starts, once civil war starts, and at this point, I am of 100% certainty that a major civil disturbance and or civil war revolution is going to occur again. Now, is it going to happen in 6 months to a year, or is it going to take 10 years? It's difficult to say. Right now, the way things are going, it looks to be sooner rather than later. Now, obviously, there are going to be other things that are going to happen. I think we're going to see issues with the monetary system. with your money, the economy, possible global war, global upheaval, which is happening right now, and then finally internally here in the disunited States. But yes, as we speak, the Marxist unitary one-party state, neo-Marxist unitary one-party state, a group of far left-wing radicals is attempting to remove Secret Service protection from the prior president here in the United States, disunited States. The front runner for the next election, remove it, the Secret Service protection, and will try and place him into jail. This is what happens when you import people who come from banana republics and you put them in power. And I think you can surmise by what I mean by that. You look at the judge, you look at the prosecutor, where they're from, their backgrounds. So here we go. Another lesson in insanity. And quite possibly a lesson for history in the decades to come. Post massive, catastrophic civil war. Have a good day.